Hi, I'm Vicky the author of The Body Doesn't Lie. I'm a registered osteopath. I come from Athens, Greece, and I live in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. Many times in life we all feel stress, and some people feel their stress in their neck, or they'll have a headache, or some people will get low back pain or constipation. But uncovering the truth about your pain and not ignoring your pain, not ignoring your signals, the signals your body's giving you, is very important. For example, some people might have neck ache, and it might be due to the fact that they're eating the wrong food. I always want to help people make the connection between what they eat and how they feel, how they think and how they move. They might not be doing enough exercises to strengthen their body, or they might be out of alignment, or they might be in pain due to the fact that if, for example, it's neck pain, it might be low vitamin D, so they need to go back to their doctor to check their bloods and kind of have their yearly checkup and connect with their doctor, understand maybe it's something they've forgotten, maybe there's family history of thyroid or osteoporosis. So pain uncovers the truth, and there's always a history, and everybody's pain is different and unique, so we really don't want to ignore pain. We want to face our pain, uncover the truth, to be able to let it go, to be able to live a pain-free life. More than 16, 17 years working as an osteopath. I started from the Royal Ballet School, treating dancers, from Lion King, Cats, musical theatre. It was all about helping find the truth and uncovering the truth about my patient's pain. So I always say the body doesn't lie, because the body's very clever. It knows exactly what's going on, and if we dig deep inside, we can uncover the truth about our pain. So The Body Doesn't Lie is a holistic approach. It's a 3-step program to uncover the truth about your pain and live a positively radiant, healthy and happy and pain-free life. So the 3 steps are reflect, release and radiate. So in reflect, you want to take a step back and look at the whole picture. What is causing pain in your life? Could it be the fact that your neck pain is due to all this stress and all this emotional pain, all this fear, all this insecurity? Where is the stress? So actually reflecting on what is causing pain and understanding the root of the problem, because it might be the fact that you're unhappy with your job, or you're unhappy with your partner, or you're eating the wrong food, or it could be a number of reasons, but we really want to take a step back and look at the whole picture, look at the family history, look at when was the last time you had a checkup, checking in with yourself. Do you exercise? Do you do your 10,000 steps a day? Are you drinking your water? Are you hydrating yourself? Are you sleeping enough? Are you eating the right food, kind of avoiding the inflammatory foods? Could it be, lots of cow's milk with hidden sugars, with the growth hormones? Could it be eating lots of sugar? Could it be the fact that, you are not listening to your symptoms? Or it could be as simple as sleeping on the wrong mattress, or, maybe you've got flat feet and that's causing low back pain. Or you're eating the wrong food and you're suffering with bloatedness and constipation and your low back is hurting. Or it could be the fact that you've ignored the pain in the lower back and you haven't been to your gynecologist to check your ovaries as a woman. So looking at the whole picture is the first step. And once you actually acknowledge what's causing pain, you're able to let it go. In the second stage, release, I'm giving you simple methods of having a morning glory routine, what I call my morning glory, which kind of gives me a structure. And having a structure will help your function and help your emotions and your motion. So I have my morning glory routine where I wake up, I have my warm water with lemon. So we all know lemon's got lots of vitamin C. It helps reduce that stress, those cortisols in the blood, the hormone, that stress hormone that can increase due to a lot of stress. I do my 5 Tibetan poses, which keep me grounded physically and emotionally. And I tend to go for lovely hikes. Now that we've moved from London to California, it's free, just getting my 10,000 steps a day. I'll walk on the beach, or we'll go up the mountain for a hike, and I find I need to do my 10,000 steps a day. I need to move to be able to think better. Sometimes I'll do my own, stretches at home, or I'll play tennis with the kids or basketball with the boys, or I'll, do a class once a week. I always need to get moving, so I spend an hour a day moving. Although my job is physical and I tend to move around lots, I have to do something. Even it's as simple as a hike, it's empowering. I feel I sweat it all out, and I feel my endorphins, the chemicals in my brain feel great, so I'm happy. Just try and have a little routine where you check in and give yourself a positive pep talk every day to keep you into that positive, because when we get stuck and we're stressed and we're in pain, we will kind of feed our emotions with the wrong food, and that takes us a step back. So no matter what's happened, have a little routine. My book's going to help you check in with yourself, even looking at yourself in the mirror and giving yourself a positive pep talk. Radiating is about finding your passion, finding your purpose, becoming more productive. Are you happy at work? Are you happy in your relationship? Once you're happy, everybody around you will feel that energy. It kind of bounces off. That positive energy is transferred because you want to share, you want to give back, you want to help others. And that's the reason I wrote this book, because obviously I can't treat everybody around the world, but I want to help more people with pain. Actually, sometimes pain uncovers the truth about your life, and it can become a potential. So turn that pain into positive, understand what's causing it, let it go, and find your passion and purpose, and find what you feel safe in your natural capacity. We all have a hidden talent, and I'm grateful for my upbringing and my education and my teachers and my parents that helped me find my passion and purpose to be able to give back and help more people. And that's what radiating is all about. My father's a tennis coach and my mum's a yoga teacher, and she taught me meditation from a very, very young age. I was very sporty, very competitive, but if I would come home, my mum was always there for me, nourishing my mind and my body. So she had made the connection with how food is medicine years and years ago, and she was always like, Vicky, have an apple and a handful of almonds. This is going to give you energy. This will make you feel better. Don't have all those sugars that will get you bloated and angry and kind of stir up your eczema and get you more moody and get all that itchiness. So my mum, apart from teaching me meditation and teaching me the yoga flow, she always nourished us with lots of healthy foods. And obviously Granny had her own fresh garden, and we were eating our fresh vegetables. It was easy in Greece to have that upbringing. But the most important thing with my mum is she would always turn that negative, that fear or that stress, she would get me to do a positive visualization meditation, to be like, Vicky, look at yourself in the mirror. Yes, you are scared for tomorrow. You're going to go to school. Fear is a feeling. Look at yourself in that mirror, and it's okay to be scared. It's a feeling. So let's take that feeling away, and now close your eyes, open your eyes, see yourself in that mirror with that positive light, that energy. See yourself, you've won the race, you are the best. So I would go to bed in that positive, inspirational, visualizational. There was no other way. If I did my prayer and meditation and I was grateful for all the amazing things that would happen, my mom would just put me into that positive, and I would win that race the next morning at school. It's what the power of the mind is so important, but the balance between the mind, the body being one and the same. So I'm very grateful for my upbringing, for my parents, and they've given us lots of love and strength. So I think the important thing is to acknowledge what are your harmful habits, to be able to be aware. So again, some of us can, for example, feed our emotions with the wrong food, eating those sugars. Some of us could be smoking to nourish ourselves, to feel that we're actually in control. But actually some of those harmful habits are very difficult to give up. So acknowledging what you're doing, being mindful, being aware, and always telling yourself, checking in with yourself, checking in with your doctor, checking in with, could be a therapist, but we need to explore new modalities, acupuncture, osteopathy, reflexology. I always say it's great to talk to a therapist, to kind of be aware, to get rid of those harmful habits that that we're addicted to, but maybe releasing the issues from our tissues. And actually our emotions live in our nervous system. So if you get the chance, try something different like osteopathy. Assess your spinal cord. Allow those muscles and joints and those nerves to release. Try acupuncture, release those meridians, because sometimes you can be stuck and there might be an area of your body of pain where you're holding on to that negative emotion that's linked to a childhood trauma, linked to anger, linked to something that's happened to you. But actually unlocking those issues from your tissues will actually calm down your sympathetic nervous system, our fight or fright, and let the parasympathetic, your rest and digest, calm down. And that can help you get rid of your addictions and your negative habits. My favorite snack is actually at the moment what I love. I even travel with it. I put it in my kids' lunchbox. It's just gluten-free rice cakes with some almond butter, and then I put a little bit of cinnamon on top. Just 2 little rice cakes with almond butter and cinnamon, and that keeps me going if I need a snack. I won't reach out for candy, so I have it. I travel with it, or an apple with, almonds. So I always try to keep things around that are healthy. Olive oil is my favorite, my number one, extra virgin olive oil, and especially Gaia olive oil, which is from Greece. Lemon, warm water with lemon, my sweet potatoes, my gluten-free oats or gluten-free rice cakes, and oregano, I tend to forget which one's the English, which one's the American, but again, oregano oil, I travel with it. It's antiviral, antibacterial, and antimicrobial. So all you need to do is 3-4 drops of oregano oil in some water on the flight, and you actually have a fantastic pain-free flight when you arrive. I think it's very important to know your family history, and sometimes we all have a history and we all have a journey and a path, and sometimes we ignore our family history because it could upset us. Maybe our granny had cancer or dad suffers with diabetes and we don't want to talk about it, but it's very important to know where you come from, where and what's happened in your family history. So it's good to ask your parents if you haven't had a chance to meet all your grandparents and your uncles, and just know what's been going on from your family history, but your medical history as well. So don't ignore your family history. It's very important because we're here to prevent diseases of the future. So if there's been a diabetes or inflammatory disease or autoimmune disorder, know exactly what's happening, because now we have more research that can actually prevent diseases of the future. I think, as I wrote in the book, The Body Doesn't Lie, I had my own experience with going to Granny's house and eating all those Greek tauropitas, those cheese pies, Granny would wake up at 4 in the morning and start cooking that orange cake and just, glass of milk first thing in the morning and orange juice. And then I would spend weekends at Granny's coming back from London, and I'd come back home and Mum would be like, wow, your eczema's come back and your skin's really irritated and you're bloated and now you're angry and moody. So I made the connection with how food is medicine by understanding what I was putting in. So that was a turning point in my life. I always see lots of clients who rush into my office, and it's that fight or fright, and it's that excitement, and it's that feeling. And I always say, just take a step back, take a few breaths, acknowledge who we are. We have the answers deep inside to uncover the truth about our pain, be mindful, respect what we're putting into our body, respect our structure, our function, our motion, to help our emotion to feel empowered internally. I think what's important is to be able to release it, to be able to let go of your pain, find your passion, your purpose, become more productive. And I feel now with social media and Facebook and my Instagram, I have lots of tips and ideas. Things like I have something called Mirror Mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror in the morning, and if you can have that warm water with lemon, great. And just be mindful, be grateful, be aware of all the positive things in your life that are here, they're part of your journey. And if something's taken you a step back, check in with yourself and just start again. Warm water with lemon first thing in the morning. Get the vitamin C in there. It will help move your bowels. Do some exercises. Have a hot bath with some Epsom salts at the end of the day, and try and get some treatment. Try and get some hands-on body work. It's great going to your gym or going for a walk on the beach or near the mountain and doing your 10,000 steps, but try and get somebody to release the issues from your tissues. Is it an osteopath, a chiropractor, somebody who does gentle craniosacral movement, or even some acupuncture, as I said, and reflexology. So you can find me on Instagram, Vicky Vlachonis. You can find me on my Facebook, again, VICKYVLACHONIS.com is my website, info@vickyvlachonis.com. Come back with lots of questions. I'm here to help you uncover the truth about your pain.